All right, kicking world. This was my collection of shoes over the course of my NFL career. Each shoe has a story. Like this shoe, this is a Mitre. This shoe was originally developed for softball. It's white. I used to purchase this shoe at Payless shoe stores. It's synthetic leather before synthetic leather became cool. I drew this Reebok logo on because I was a Reebok client and this is not a Reebok. But this shoe was really good for me. Nice low profile, good cleat pattern. I glued this because I didn't want to get rid of it, so kind of lengthened the life of this shoe. You can see what happened over time. Whoa! Yeah, that's why Payless shoe store. Great shoe, stuck with this for a while, then they stopped making the shoe. Mitre tried to make some similar to that, but they weren't quite as good. So then I graduated to Reebok. So Reebok started making some really good shoes. David Akers was involved in the development of this shoe, as well as Morton Anderson. So we had shoes that were screw-in. This is what I wore on my left foot. I spent a lot of time with this shoe on my left foot with the Chargers and the Saints. So great shoe, great plant foot, nice support in the heel. So this shoe was a mimic of the Nike Tiempo. Very nice soft top, fit the shoe, fit the foot real well. Molded bottom, John Carney invention here. This is a golf spike. I can remove this and add different length or grip of golf spike. This is for your drive step, extra traction on your drive step. Worked really well. Convinced a number of kickers around the NFL to do this as well. Great shoe, very good to me and many others in the NFL. Here's an earlier version of a Reebok that I liked. You can see I wore this one down quite a bit. This was an earlier shoe I wore at the Chargers, but very good shoe as well. Painted it white, so I was matching everybody on the field. Of course, no collection is complete without your Copas, one of the oldest soccer shoes going. Fantastic shoe. You still see these worn by professional soccer players and throughout the NFL. My good friend Steve Weatherford loved this shoe. Would buy it nice and tight and form it to his foot. Steve, very good, excellent punter for the New York Giants, won a Super Bowl wearing that shoe. Wore this shoe for the New York Giants. This is the smallest shoe I ever wore. My street shoe, this sneaker I have on right now, is an 8.5. Most of my kicking cleats on my right foot were somewhere between a 7.5 and 7. This shoe, when I played for the New York Giants, 6.5, ladies and gentlemen. That was painful, but got me to the Pro Bowl, and we had a lot of fun that season. Very good team, and probably should have won the Super Bowl again following their 2007 Super Bowl run. Umbro, another great shoe. Wore this at the end of my Charger career, starting my Saints career. Very good shoe. Love the cleat pattern. This cleat pattern was very, very successful off of AstroTurf and short grass. Didn't grip as well on the long grass, but for short grass and AstroTurf was a fantastic shoe. Really like this shoe. Again, you see painted white. And this shoe that I have in my hand was the shoe I was wearing when the Chargers won their first and only game in the year 2000. We went 1-15. This shoe was on my foot when we kicked, and I say we, David Ben snapping, Darren Bennett, our favorite Australian, holding, and this shoe kicked a 52-yarder to secure a win against the Kansas City Chiefs, and unfortunately that was our only win of the season. But good shoe, good shoe. Then we have an assortment of Nikes. Of course, got to have Nikes. Nike had a great plant cleat that I wore for a number of years. Look just like this. So screw-ins, okay. Nice heel support, not a bulky shoe, pretty light. Was a great plant shoe for me. Wore plenty of those. This shoe, let's see, this one. Great for AstroTurf as a plant shoe. This was very popular back in the 80s and 90s. This is called a Field General, Nike Field General. And just a great plant cleat and a great cleat for all kinds of players. defensive backs and receivers. They don't make these anymore. Of course, there's no AstroTurf anymore. We're on Sport Turf, but a great shoe. Almost every kicker wore those on their left foot during that time. Got some more Reebok left shoes, and got some Diodoras I tested out during the off season. Nice shoe. And then this shoe that I picked up one season, the Estero. Well, let's just say I was wearing this shoe when I missed the extra point against Jacksonville, which that was a tough one. So let's see, we're just gonna get rid of all those shoes because kickers, we're not like elephants. We don't remember everything. We take those bad thoughts, we send them away, and we go back to good thoughts like Umbro, game winner. Let's see, last go around with the Saints. I call this the Bumblebee. Yep, took some field goals here in 2010 with the Bumblebee. And let's go to the Chargers. Nice Reebok shoe. I believe I was wearing something like this when we went to the Pro Bowl in '94 and the Super Bowl. And then we have what we started with, the Mitre. That helped me break into the NFL. So only good thoughts, kicking world, only good thoughts. Where's your shoe collection?